So while I'm here, I want to tell you about one of my favorite revolutionary mystics, St Hildegard of Bingen. She's not your usual medieval nun. She did not put up with authority. She did earlier in her life, and she did when she had to, but she also wrote letters telling off popes and emperors for getting caught up in power games instead of remembering what really matters, which is love. And one of my favorite stories about her is that near the end of her life, someone came to her convent for healing. She was renowned for her healing powers. It seems to me that she smuggled the indigenous wisdom of Europe into the Catholic Church and got away with it, which is pretty impressive. She understood that the power of resonance for healing, of sound, of herbs, of connection with the earth, nutrition. She was a holistic medic as well as a surgeon. Anyway, this guy died in her care, and she buried him in the churchyard. Probably not herself, but and then the church authorities wrote to her and said, "Oh, do you know he was excommunicated? You're not allowed to bury him on church ground." And she was like, "Not on my watch, mate." And just wrote back and said, "No, he's just as important, just as worthy of love as anyone else." And they said, "Fine, well, we'll send people to dig him up for you. If you're not going to do it, we'll do it." And you know what she did? She took all her nuns out with spades. She's getting quite elderly at this point. And they scuffed up every single grave in the churchyard so that nobody could tell which one was the fresh one. And when the authorities came, they were very unhappy, and they placed an interdict on the convent. They said, "You're not allowed to sing." So singing was the heart of their community. It's what helped them to be in harmony with each other. And she composed the most beautiful music. You can search her on YouTube or wherever you listen to music. Anyway, she accepted this for 6 months. She, played the humble woman. "Oh, yes, Father, I accept." And then she wrote to them and said, "I wonder what happens to those who silence the ones who sing in praise of the divine." And guess what? Interdict lifted. Yes, that was enough. Well done. And she carried on. She knew the heart of freedom, not obedience, but real freedom to the inner authority, the wisdom of the heart.